Hey beauties, welcome to my channel. Today I have so many gorgeous luxury beauty items for us to try out together. I have the brand new Guerlain Blooming Denim collection and some gorgeous items from Cle De Peau for their Valentine's Day launch. So if you want to see these beauties swatched, demoed, reviewed, all that fun stuff, then please make sure that you stick around. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already and you enjoy my content, I would hope that you consider subscribing because we have so many fun spring releases coming very, very soon. And I wouldn't want you to miss out on all the fun. So please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell, and let's get this party started. I don't know about you, but it is hard to keep up with these beautiful spring releases. First, we had the Chanel Rouge Noir collection, such an instant favorite, and the spring releases just keep on coming. And we have this beauty from Guerlain. I wouldn't necessarily think of denim when I hear Guerlain, but this is Guerlain denim. This is fancy denim. This is bougie denim. This is denim done classy. So I am so excited to try this out. Look at this beautiful palette right here. This is the Ombre G Denim Blossom Palette number 396. And this is the beautiful color story. Absolutely beautiful with this denim blue, this bright pop of pink. So gorgeous. And this will be in the beautiful Guerlain formula that many of us know and love. Very creamy, very elegant. And then I could not resist picking up two of the lipsticks. So this beauty of a palette retails for $91. According to Guerlain, it does not have fragrance. The lipsticks do, but the eyeshadow quad does not. And I'm so excited to get into this, but let me show you the beautiful lipsticks that I picked up too. And I could not resist these beautiful lipstick cases from Guerlain. And I did pick up two new shades from the collection. Has denim ever looked so classy? I do not think so. These are beautiful. They also have a pink denim print. It was a pricey collection, so unfortunately I only picked up two. But if you prefer pink, that is available. And these lipsticks, you can either buy the lipstick on its own, the case on its own, or combine them. The lipsticks are $44 each, and the cases are $45 each. And you can also get these engraved for free. So if you're not familiar with Guerlain's lipsticks, you open it, and then you have a little mirror. And if you watched my last video, my little bit about doing your makeup at the table and attracting your perfect soulmate, that perfect man, you could be sitting at the table, take out your bougie yet grungy denim Guerlain lipstick case and fix up your lipstick and end up happily ever after in love. So I'm really excited to try this now and in a restaurant. It's going to be fun. And I'm laughing to myself because I don't think I've ever fixed up my lipstick at the table. I usually go in the bathroom, but maybe I'm not remembering it right. But maybe that's what I have to do next time. Maybe that's my New Year's resolution I have to make to myself in 2026. Apply more makeup at dinner tables and not the one at home. Oh boy. So I will show you the lipstick shades later, but let's get into the eyeshadow quad. So I put eyeshadow primer on my eyes, but let's swatch this dream of a palette. So this is the Blooming Denim palette from Guerlain. So you have this beautiful gold foil shade on top, a beautiful pop of pink, coppery shade, and that gorgeous iridescent blue. I'll create between 2 or 3 looks. Let's see how we do. Take this gold shade right here. This is a rougher number 2 brush. I just use it to kind of prime the eyelid a little bit, even though I did put primer on already. Okay, very pretty. Oh, I got a little on the eyelashes there. This is this color all over the lid. Okay, so I'm going to take a Nikki Lou Rose N23 brush, and I'm going to try to recreate the look that was on the website. So first, the girl took the pink along the lash line. This is so creamy, so pretty. Oh, I like that. Okay. I just think this is such a fun pop of color for spring. Very creative. That's this pink color along the lash line. So that's going on like a dream. I'm going to take this color right here, this coppery shade, and this is a Refer 15. I'm going to try to wisp it. Is that the word, wisp? I think that's the word. Along the upper lid right there. On the website, to me, this looked more orangey, but I think it's more of a true copper. That's pretty. And then I'm going to take a shadow number 2 again. I'm going to take this beautiful blue shade. buff it out a little bit, and put it into the inner corner. I don't think I've ever done this with eyeshadow before, taken blue and put it in the inner corner like this, but this is what makeup is supposed to be about, right? Fun and daring. That might be a little too fun or too daring for me on camera. So we'll just buff this out. I'm gonna go back into the gold shade and actually put a little bit on the lid in the middle there, kind of tie everything together. And then I'm also going to follow the model's instructions, suggestions. It's really Guerlain suggestions, right? But I'm gonna try to poke myself in the eye with an eyeshadow brush. If you're new to this channel, my name's Courtney, and I love all things makeup and beauty. And every so often, I used to do it more, but now that I'm a seasoned YouTuber, I'm almost a year here on YouTube, which is hard to imagine. But now that I've been here almost a year, I do not poke myself in the eye with an eyeshadow brush as much as I used to. I call that growth. So if you enjoy my content and you want to see me poke myself in the eye with an occasional eyeshadow brush, I would love it if you were to subscribe and join our growing community of beauty lovers and friends. We seriously would love to have you. I feel life is too serious to be taken seriously. You have to laugh at yourself, you have to have fun. So if I poke myself in the eye with an eyeshadow brush, who's hurt by that except my eye and my pride a little bit? But I lost my pride a long time ago, so it's fine. So I'm just taking the gold shade on the bottom there. And I want to put it into the outer corner a little bit more. Oh, that's pretty. And then I'm also going to take the gold champagne color and put it under the brow. So if you've never used Guerlain's eyeshadow palette, their formula, it's very creamy, very smooth, a good amount of pigment. I'm just taking this blue and just kind of tapping it on to put a little bit more pigment. But isn't this gorgeous? Now, is this a look I would normally make with the blue on the inner corner? Absolutely not. But with a palette like this, it inspires you to play around. The spring is coming up, hopefully, because I can't take the cold anymore. But when it does come, this is going to be so much fun to play around with. The formula is creamy. I think it's just such a beautiful collection. Now, also imagine this with mascara, with eyeliner. I'm not going to put it on now because I'm going to do another look on this eye, take all of it off, and then do one complete look. So for me to take off mascara, eyeliner, you don't want to see all that. It's messy. It's not fun. It's not fun for me either. So on my other eye, I'm going to do a look without the blue, just in case you want to see an option of what this palette looks like without the blue color. You know, some days you don't want to feel blue, right? You want to feel pink or champagne-y gold or copper. You don't want to feel blue. So for the days that you don't want to feel blue, let's try it on the other side. So I'm going back in with the gold shade, this one right here, and just kind of priming the lid with that. It's a really beautiful light gold, very creamy on the eye. With a look like this on this side, I probably would go in with a topper from another palette just to give it a little sparkle, because while these have a slight shimmer to them, you can see here, it's not the impact that I would want for the middle of the eye right here for like a halo effect, or in the inner corner. I would just pop a little bit of something, but since we're staying within the confines of the Denim Blossom Palette, I won't do it at this time, but you can imagine how much more beautiful the look would be with a little pop of sparkle and shimmer. So I'm going to take the pink shade. I'm just going to do a light dusting in the inner corner. You really don't need a lot of product to get the color payoff that you want. It's just such a good formula. Really build it up to get more of an impact if you want. Okay, so that's the pink shade on the inner corner and the middle of the eye. And then I want to get like a really impactful application of this copper shade. So I'm going to use my finger to go in with that. And what I love about this combination, it's almost like a sunset effect. The pink going into the gold and the copper. It's just really beautiful for the spring and the summer. If you can imagine what that feels like again. But I just feel like this is such a functional palette for that time of the year. Or you could wear it in winter. I mean, there are no rules with makeup, but I think it's just a beautiful sunset effect on the eyes. And then I'm going to take the gold, the light gold, and just pop it in the middle Just want to go back over the pink because I went a little bit messy with that. And just taking the pink again. And just popping that in. Now, I said I wasn't going to use blue on this side, but I can't help myself. Before I put the blue on, if you were going to just use the 3 other colors in the palette, this is what you can create. Just so feminine, so pretty. Kind of reminds me of the Natasha Denona Bloom palette, that color story with those 3 colors. But really beautiful. I think the combinations you could do with this palette are really not endless, but there are a lot of options for just 4 shades. And they all perform beautifully. So I'm going to go in with the blue. And I want to kind of use it as a liner just to see how that works. So that's just a very light application of the blue. And then I'm going to go under for the waterline. Try not to poke myself in the eye this time. I think that's beautiful for along the waterline too. So off camera, I just cleaned up a little bit. I got a teensy-weensy bit of fallout from the blue shade, but that might be the way I applied it, but just a little bit here. So maybe if you're using the blue shade, do your foundation after your eyeshadow. But this is the completed look on both sides. What do we think? I just think this is such a beautiful palette. It's so much fun for spring. I kind of feel like this is one of those palettes that just makes you want to play with the makeup, like a Danessa Myricks palette, or a good Natasha Denona palette, or Hung Van Gogh palette. A lot of palettes that to me just make me want to be creative and fun with makeup. This is giving me that feeling. I just think it's so beautiful. The colors work together beautifully. You wouldn't necessarily think blues and pinks and copper would go well together, but it absolutely does. And before I take this off, I do want to put on the gold shade right here. I just want to put that under the brow for a little bit of a highlight effect. I think this shade you probably could even use for highlighter if you don't have highlighter on you. We do have I have highlighter. My gosh, I'm losing it. Said we again. I have highlighter to put on at the end of the video. I'm going to be using the terracotta highlighter from the holiday collection from Guerlain. So I will be using that. I'm also going to take the gold actually, just to a pop of the inner corner, just like that. Yeah, that's pretty. And maybe just go under here a little bit, just to make it more cohesive. But look how pretty that is. I'm in love with this palette. I'm going to take these looks off and we will do one final cohesive look. And then we will look at our lipsticks from Guerlain and also from Cle De Peau. We have a little lipstick party going on today. So let me take this off and I will be right back. Okay. So I reapplied concealer, blush, bronzer. Sometimes when you reapply your concealer, you get that line there. Nobody needs to see that. So I will put my makeup down below what I have on, but I have on the new Prada concealer. I have on Prada foundation, Armani blush, and this Armani Fluid Sheer Glow Enhancer that I use as my bronzer. Absolutely love this because I wanted a very fresh and glowy look. And for my brushes, I'm using a combination of brushes, mostly Details by Tati. I love these brushes. Then for my foundation, I use the Refer LG03. This is a synthetic brush that I'm testing out, really nice. And then for the concealer, I use my Nikki La Rose N19 brush just for that under eye concealer. I'm going to use one of my Details by Tati brushes for the Guerlain Meteorites. Now, these are the ones I picked up during the holiday collection. They did come out with more meteorites in this beautiful pink denim case. I was so tempted to pick it up, but this was an expensive launch and I have many more launches to come. And I also have so many more of these left over, excluding some that I dropped and I haven't found yet. Few of them dropped, but most of them made it. But again, I have so many left that I figured I would just stick with what I had. And the way that they use these, if you're not familiar, is you just take your brush, mix it around in there, or you can use the puff that they provide. Guerlain provides this little puff, but you just take it and just go over your face like this. You know, I use this kind of as a setting and finishing powder. So it just gives the face a beautiful airbrushed effect, locks everything in. I think it's more considered a finishing powder than a setting powder, but I kind of use it for both. And I'm going to sip this back into the eyeshadow quad. Could you imagine? Okay. But it still keeps that glow, just makes everything a little bit more perfected. Kind of blurs the pores on the nose, brightens up under the eye. So really nice. And I'm going to prep my eyelids again, and then we're going to go back into the palette, and then we're going to go into our lipstick extravaganza. And I am mixing brands with this video. I hope that's okay. To Guerlain and Cle De Peau. I don't know if they like to mix or mingle. They get along. There's some kind of deep-seated rivalry. Hopefully everybody will get along in this video, and we can all be friends. Because makeup is about bringing people together, right? Okay. So, Urban Decay eyeshadow primer in the shade Eden. This is what I always use to prime my eyelids. Now we're going to go back into the eyeshadow. I'm going to start out again by taking this champagne gold color just to prime the eyelids. Really nice priming shade. Build it up if you want. This formula is just really creamy, very smooth. I'm going to go into the pink shade and go into the inner corner. I just love this pop of pink. It's so pretty. And it is a matte pink, so there's no shimmer in there. But it's just really beautiful. Either do it very delicately, or you can build up the pigment if you want. So it's very versatile. So we're going to go in with the blue. Now the blue is a little bit of a flight risk, so you have to be careful. I'm just going to try to slowly build it up into the outer corner. I would recommend, if you're using the blue, to be careful and also probably do your foundation after. I don't know, I've never been one to really do my foundation afterwards. I just feel like I can't get a good sense of how the eyeshadow will look if the rest of my face isn't done. Anybody else feel that way? But with this palette, with the blue specifically, not with the other shades, you might want to, just even though I'm using a very light hand, I am getting some fallout here, which is fine, we'll fix it, but just want you to be cautious of it. Oh, it's pretty. What a beautiful combination. This is just absolutely stunning. What do you think? Okay, let's go on the other side. A beautiful cotton candy effect. And I'm using a Refer number 13 brush. It's a little bit of a tighter brush. This way I have more control. You're working with a color like this, it's easy to get a lot of fallout and be messy. So the more control you have over it and the more you build it up, the better. So like even right here, I'm getting a little bit of fallout, but I'll clean that up. But it's better to have a tighter brush, not one that's so, loose that the color goes everywhere. Oh my goodness, so pretty. And just taking my concealer brush, just patting that off. What do we think of the product concealer, by the way? This is the shade LN3. Really pretty, isn't it? Okay, actually, I'm going to go in and build up the blue a little bit more. I may take a blending brush and just buff it out. I'm actually just bringing it up a little bit more above my crease, just for a little bit more of a dramatic effect. I really feel the best buffing mechanism you can use a lot of the times is your fingers. Just even things out a little bit. No harm done. So this is the pink and blue together. What do you think? It's so beautiful. It's kind of like a cotton candy effect, but in a very classy way, very girl-on way. But I think it's absolutely beautiful, and I think you could do so many fun combinations with just these 4 shades. I'm going to put a little bit of the shimmery gold one right here, and then the copper one under the bottom, and then we'll throw on mascara, eyeliner, and then we will go to the lipstick. I was thinking about it before. I just find it funny that I spent so much money on a collection for denim when I actually don't like denim. I'll wear a nice denim jacket. I like denim on other people, but on me, you will not see me in jeans. Just never found them comfortable ever in my life. Probably the last time I wore jeans was when I was a teenager, and I thought life was a bowl of cherries. But since my teenage years, I've learned two things. A, life is not a bowl of cherries all the time, unlike what the commercial used to promise. You remember that commercial, life is just a bowl of cherries? It's not. And the second thing I've learned is I don't like jeans, so I don't wear them. I'll wear a denim jacket around the fall time, but to wear jeans, won't see me in them. It's a good thing I was not born in the 60s because I would have not fit in. I would have been the only social outcast not wearing denim. But now I'll spend hundreds of dollars on a makeup collection honoring denim. But it's okay, because that's what we do for makeup. That's a beautiful shade under the eyes. So that's just this coppery shade right here, and I just put it under the eyes. And now I'm just going to go in with the gold shade, the champagne one right there. So pretty. So now I'm going to go off camera, do mascara and eyeliner, and then we'll put on some highlighter, and then we'll get some color on these lips because it is much, much needed. Okay, so just touched up concealer, powder, all that good stuff, and I put on mascara and eyeliner. But what do we think? I think this is just such a stunning palette, so beautiful for spring. It just makes you want to play with makeup, and that's my favorite kind of makeup. And the formula is just top notch. It's just so fun. Like, look at this. I don't know. It gets me excited. I get excited with all makeup, but a palette like this that just is fun and creative and just makes you want to play with makeup, I think it's the best kind. So now we're going to take this terracotta highlighter from the Guerlain Holiday Collection, one of my all-time favorite highlighters. It is just so beyond stunning in the pan and on my fair face. Fair skin. Fair face? That's a new term, Courtney. Good. On my fair skin, on my face. I love this highlighter. It's absolutely beautiful. So let me get a brush. Okay, so let's put this beauty on my face. Oh, I love this highlighter. It's so pretty. Oh, I always forget how strong this is every single time. It's like gold. Okay, I'm going to buff it out. See how much is getting on there? It's so sparkly. Just, oh, it's so pretty. I'm going to tone it down just a little bit. Because we don't want striking in your face glow. We want that glow from within. Just put a little bit under the brow. See how beautiful that is? It's one of my favorite highlighters. You should see my shirt right now, how sparkly it is. Yeah, it's a good thing you can't see that on camera. Anyway, all right, I'm going to wash the glitter and shimmer off my hands, and then we're going to move on to lipsticks finally. I feel like I've been waiting for this my whole life, even though it's only been the few minutes I've been filming. It's more than a few minutes. Let me tell you, this process, it's not as quick as it looks. This doesn't happen overnight, okay? A lot of work goes into this. So let me wash my hands, and then we will do our little lipstick extravaganza. So I picked up 2 shades of the lipstick. This is Rouge G Satin, number 759, Le Prune Candide. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Okay, so that is Le Prune Candide, satin shade number 759. And the great thing about Guerlain's lipsticks is that you don't have to choose the combination I chose. You can totally customize it. You can get an existing shade or a new shade with one of these cases, or you don't even have to get the case. You can just get the lipstick if you already have a case that you're happy with from Guerlain. So this is the other shade. This is Rouge G Satin number 12, Le Brun Amarate. I hope I'm pronouncing all of these things right. So just for reference, the top one is this one right here, and the next one is the one right here. They're really pretty. Thinking about which one to do first. I think I'm going to do the lighter one in case the darker one stains, which I hope it doesn't because we have 2 from Cle De Peau, so we have a lot of lipstick to do. There was also a lip oil that came with this collection that I wanted to get. Because Guerlain does make a beautiful lip oil, but decided to skip it for now. Just look at this little case. So pretty. Okay, so this is a beautiful berry shade. Really nice. I think it goes nicely with the eyeshadow. And most importantly, look at this beautiful, beautiful lipstick case. Okay, so I really like this shade. I think it's a beautiful pop of like a plum or berry shade. Really pretty. So this is number 759, Le Prune Candide. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of this shade? And more importantly, what do you think of this gorgeous, absolutely stunning case? So putting number 759 back in its little home, tucked away for the night. And now we're going to try our other shade. Let me remove this and I will be right back. So now let us move on to number 12, Le Brun Amarate. Can't they just use simple names like red number 5, pink number 6, dark red, light red? Even throw the word ombre in there. I'm good with ombre, but all these names are very complicated. I'm kidding. I'm the problem. It's me. You know, I do think you need a lip liner with these lipsticks. But when I'm demoing a lipstick, I try not to use a liner because I want you to see the lipstick without the liner compromising the color. But if you've never tried Guerlain's lipstick formula, it is beautiful. It's very creamy, very easy to work with, very pretty. And more importantly, again, these cases are just absolutely stunning. Look at this. If I apply this lipstick at a dinner table and I don't find my soulmate, I don't know when I will find him because this is stunning. And it's denim, right? Men like denim, like jeans and being tough and all that. That kind of resonates with jean-loving men. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to stop talking. But the lipstick's beautiful and so is the case. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of the lipstick shades. Which one do you prefer? And what do you think of these stunning cases? I mean, it just doesn't get more beautiful than that. As someone who doesn't love denim, this is definitely a denim that I can love and get behind and cherish. Okay, so now we're going to remove this color and we're going to try the Cle De Peau. If you think this packaging is beautiful, just wait till you see the Cle De Peau. Let us move on to these gorgeous beauties from Cle De Peau. Does it get more beautiful than this? I don't think it does. I just can't get over this packaging. Look at this. So you have this little key being brought down by a butterfly. It's just so classy. Oh, I can't get over this. I saw these lipsticks. They're limited edition for Valentine's Day. I had to pick them up, obviously, to show you guys. And also, I wanted these in my personal collection. But let's get swatching. Let's get applying this on my lips. So I bought the 2 limited edition shades that they came out in the collection. So this is shade number 111. Let me swatch that for you. Okay. Shade number 111. And this is a matte formula. And then we have number 5. And I will link this all down below so that you can go check it out if you're interested. So this is the number 5 shade, and this is its swatch. So we have number 11, the first one that I showed, and then number 5. So let us start with number 11 first. I'm going to do something a little rebellious. I'm going to mix companies here. I'm going to use my Guerlain lipstick case to apply the Cle De Peau lipstick. How creamy. So even though this says matte, it's very creamy, and I feel like I have more control over it than the Guerlain. I feel like the Guerlain was a little bit more messy than this. I would note that these lipsticks are fragrant, so if you're sensitive to fragrances, maybe avoid it or just be mindful of that. That's beautiful. Let me get up close. I love this shade. This is absolutely beautiful. And the technical name of this collection is the Luminizing Love Collection 2026. Really beautiful. Just very creamy, very easy to apply. I don't even think you need a liner with this. I mean, you could, but I kind of like this a little bit better than the Guerlain. I feel like it's less messy. It's a beautiful formula. Really nice. So I like the shade. This is number 111. We're going to remove this one, and then we are going to try our final lipstick of the day, the 10, what is it called? Nope, it's not 10. Number 5. I'm thinking it's a 10 something. No, it's number 5. We're going to try on number 5. So let me remove this, and then we'll try our last lipstick of our little lipstick marathon here. And just so that it's easier to remember actual names than numbers, this is actually called High Achiever, which obviously they must have been talking about me when they made this, right? I'm kidding. Oh boy, can't take life too seriously. But this is the shade High Achiever, and this is the more subtle shade out of the 2 that are offered in this limited edition collection. And I believe I said that these are $67. So for $67, you get the case and the lipstick The Guerlain, you have to pay $44 for the lipstick and $45 for the case. So the Cle De Peau is probably a better value for your money. And just to do a little comparison of the heights of these, right? So the Guerlain, you're getting slightly more product, but it's really not that much more to justify the difference in the price. And you can interchange the Guerlain, so that is a plus. But I'm just letting you know, the Cle De Peau, even though Cle De Peau is quite pricey in general, and these lipstick prices are very pricey in general, I think the Cle De Peau might be a better value if you're looking for a gift for Valentine's Day for yourself or for someone special in your life. As much as I am obsessed with this packaging from Guerlain, this packaging from Cle De Peau is quite lovely as well. So if you're looking for a better value for your money, you might want to go with the Cle De Peau lipstick as opposed to the Guerlain. But like I said before, you can interchange the Guerlain. This is more of a Valentine's Day packaging. This is not. This is more applicable for everyday use. I just wanted to throw that information out there in case you're thinking of gifts for yourself or someone else. It might be helpful to know a little bit of the difference between the two. Okay, so now I'm going to remove this beautiful color from my lips, and we're going to finish with our last Cle De Peau lipstick of the day. So let me take this off and I will be right back. So this is the shade Cameilia. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Now let's try this beauty on. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know. The Guerlain lipstick formula is beautiful if you've never tried it. But I feel like this formula, I just have more control. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you like Guerlain's lipstick formula? Do you like Cle De Peau? Have you ever tried them? Let me know what you think. I think this is a beautiful shade. The finish is gorgeous. So that is the shade Cameilia. What a beautiful romantic shade for Valentine's Day. I just think that this packaging and the colors that they chose for this Valentine's Day collection are just absolutely stunning and very special. I think if you're buying these for yourself or for a gift for someone else, you can't go wrong. I think the first color that I tried on, High Achiever, I think that might be a more universal shade. It's more toned down. This is a little bit brighter, but they're both beautiful. And the formula is excellent. And just the packaging is so special and unique. I mean, Cle De Peau always makes beautiful packaging. I just feel like this is extra special. And just what a nice gift to give someone or yourself. So I'm so glad that I got to try these beauties from Cle De Peau. Definitely recommend them. I'm so happy that I have them in my collection. And also the Guerlain. It was beautiful. What did you guys think of the denim collection? I think that the eyeshadow palette is really special. I think it's just a fun way to get excited about spring. I think you get a lot of use out of it. I think that the combinations are not endless, but there are a lot of combinations you can do with this palette for only 4 shades. I think that you can create some beautiful looks with this and more importantly, have fun. The formula is solid. It's creamy. It's easy to use. The colors were pigmented, but not too pigmented. So if you wanted to go for a more sheer wash of color, you could do that, or you can build it up to get the level of pigment that you want. I have no complaints about that collection. The lipsticks were beautiful. I love both shades that I tried. And these little mirrors, I see myself using a lot. I think these are great for year-round use. I don't think that they're a seasonal item. They're just so elegant, so beautiful. And I'm so glad that I added these to my collection. And I feel very confident in recommending these items to you. If I had to pick between the lipsticks, I think I might go with the Cle De Peau just because I think the colors were a little bit more special and I like the formula. And also I think it's a better value for your money. And while this is absolutely stunning, this packaging, the Cle De Peau I feel is just a little bit extra special with that detail work. But I would recommend both if you're thinking of, gifts for Valentine's Day or just a little something for yourself, because why not? Like I always say, when it comes to gifts, get something for someone else and then get it for yourself too. 2 for 1 special. That's what I always say. But I am a shopping enabler, so take that with a grain of salt. So let me know in the comments down below what you think. Which products do you like? Do you like the eyeshadow, the lipsticks? Let me know what your thoughts are. I seriously love talking to you guys in the comments. You are all so positive and encouraging and just fun to hang out with and talk to. And please let me know if you have any questions. I love to help if I'm able to. And I just enjoy talking to all of you. And even if you want to just say hi, let me know that you've been here and that you stopped by. Please do so. I would love to talk to you in the comments down below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would really hope that you would consider subscribing. We have so much fun on this channel. We have so many fun spring releases coming up. I have stuff from Burberry coming up. I have the YSL Valentine's Day collection on its way to my doorstep very soon. So please stay tuned for that and make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. And more importantly, I would love for you to join this growing community of beauty lovers and friends. We have so much fun, and I would love for you to join in on that fun. So thank you for your time. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.